She's not attracted to your looks. She's not impressed by your money. She doesn't care about your status. What makes her fall is something most people never do. And once you understand it, everything about attraction changes. If you're a young man trying to understand why older women feel mysteriously drawn to certain men, or you're a young woman wondering why emotional depth feels rarer than ever, this video is for you. Modern dating is confusing. People talk more but connect less, text more but feel emptier, overshare but feel unseen. And here's what no one tells you. Older women don't fall for words. They fall for presence. In this video, I'm going to show you why listening is more attractive than confidence, why it triggers safety, desire, and emotional openness, why it creates a bond deeper than physical chemistry, and how to do it without being needy, passive, or fake. This isn't about manipulation. This is about psychology, boundaries, self-worth, and real connection. Let's begin. The psychological reason listening feels like desire. Most people think attraction starts with being impressive, but that's not how emotional attraction actually works, especially for older women. Because by the time a woman has lived, loved, been disappointed, healed, rebuilt, and redefined herself, she's no longer impressed by performance. She's moved by presence. And presence begins with listening, not fake listening, not waiting for your turn to talk listening, not nodding while thinking about yourself listening, but real listening, the kind that says, I see you, I'm here, you matter. And here's why that creates such deep attraction. 1. The nervous system doesn't lie. Attraction is not logical, it's neurological. Older women have lived through emotional chaos, rushed relationships, misunderstandings, emotional labor, dismissive partners, and being talked over. So when a man genuinely listens, her nervous system notices, her body relaxes, her guard lowers, not because you're nice, but because her brain reads you as safe. And safety is not boring, safety is seductive, because safety allows vulnerability. And vulnerability is where desire deepens. 2. Why most people feel invisible. Here's a truth most people don't realize. Most humans go through life feeling unseen. They're heard, but not felt. Talked to, but not understood. Surrounded, but emotionally alone. Older women have especially experienced this. They've been reduced to roles, expected to nurture, asked to be strong, told to move on, told they're too much, told they're past their prime. So when someone listens without trying to fix them, without minimizing, without hijacking the conversation, without turning it into themselves, something happens. They feel real again, and that is intoxicating. 3. Listening creates emotional polarity. Most men think polarity comes from dominance. It doesn't. It comes from grounded presence. When you listen without chasing approval, when you listen without needing validation, when you listen without trying to impress, you signal, I am solid. And solidity creates contrast. Contrast creates attraction. You become an emotional anchor, not a performer. 4. Why older women sense inauthenticity instantly. Life sharpens intuition. Older women can detect forced charm, fake curiosity, scripted confidence, emotional manipulation, because they've seen it. So when you truly listen, not to get something, not to be liked, but because you're actually curious, it disarms them, because it's rare, and rarity is magnetic. 5. Listening triggers something deeper than desire. It triggers remembrance, not of you, of themselves. They remember their depth, their story, their complexity, their emotional richness. And when someone makes you remember who you are, you associate that feeling with them. Not consciously, subconsciously. That's real attraction. 6. Why this isn't about being passive. Let's clear this up. Listening is not submission. It's not weakness. It's not silence. It's strength under control. It's choosing presence over performance. It's emotional leadership, and emotionally intelligent women feel that immediately. 7. The difference between hearing and holding. Anyone can hear, very few can hold. Holding is staying present when emotions deepen, not flinching at vulnerability, not rushing to solutions, not deflecting discomfort, not making it about you. This creates emotional safety, and emotional safety becomes emotional attraction. 8. Why she feels more with you than anyone else. When someone listens deeply, they don't just hear words, they hear patterns, they hear subtext, they hear emotion, they hear pauses, they hear what's not being said. And when a woman feels emotionally read, she feels known, and being known feels like intimacy, even before touch. 9. Why this creates a bond that lasts. Looks fade, money fluctuates, status changes, but emotional memory stays. If you make someone feel seen during a vulnerable chapter of their life, you become part of their emotional story. That's why this kind of attraction doesn't disappear. It imprints. 10. The mistake most men make. They think attraction is about saying the right thing, being clever, being impressive, being smooth, but real attraction is about making someone feel understood, making them feel safe, making them feel unjudged, making them feel real. That's what listening does, and that's why it's powerful.